Right, we'll try again. Can you see me now? I'm back. Hello, Tom. I don't know why I'm now. Too many people sat at home watching Pornhub. Back again. Craig's back. Tell your friends. We still need to press this like button. Is it there? What's Pornhub? It's a website on dieting, James. It's a chess-based dieting website where you can only eat things the size of a pawn on a chessboard. Nats, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? You missed the fun yesterday in the quiz. We're having a bit of a semi-quiz, semi-banter video. Is it the same as X-Hamster? No, X-Hamster is a rodent trading website. It's a bit like eBay, but you can only buy and sell rodents. Yes, it sweats the calories out of you. Yeah, chess does. Chess is terrible for it. I got the coronavirus special sauce Pornhub.virus. I've been so many people sending memes like on WhatsApp and what have you, and they've been it's been ridiculous. It's been terrible. Let me just see if I've got. Let's go down. Oh God, these are terrible. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? Yeah, Richard, I saw that one. Prince Charles has got COVID-19. Prince Andrew's got Stacey 14. I don't get notification to say you were live, otherwise I've been here. I hope you are. Then you need to click the bell, wherever the bell is. Bell, 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 bell. Click the bell. A wheel. No, it's a tyre. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-met dressed man on a bicycle? A tyre. Fucking hilarious. Single man with toilet rolls would like to meet single woman with hand sanitizer for good clean fun. Oh, these are all terrible. These are fucking awful. Right, okay. I've been getting some pretty sick ones as well. I've got one here with, it's good to see that retired doctors are coming back to work, and then there's a picture of Harold Shipman. Hey, Sammy boy, where's the Catwoman outfit? Yeah, it was Luigi, Sean. The other Sean was said the same thing. So, do we want more general knowledge quizzing, or are we happy with evening, Tina? Or are we happy with casino-based questions? General knowledge or casino-based questions? What are we having? And I will get us some more, a few more questions. At the moment, the first prize is going to. Where is it? Who's got the first prize? Craig. General General. Who became the President of the United States of America in 1963? Who became the President of the USA in 1963? No. It's not Kennedy or Nixon. No. Not George Bush, not Gerald Ford. Not Lincoln. You're a few years out there, mate. In 1963. Lyndon B. Johnson. Well done, James. No, not James. Fucking Sean. Sean Yates. Right, you've got a 6. Higher, lower, or swap? Higher, lower, or swap? Lyndon B. Johnson. Sean. Swap the 6 for a king. Higher or lower than a king? Aces are high. Higher or lower than a king? Serious money involved with this. Lower than a king, a jack. Higher or lower than a jack? Well, you can have the same if you're really going bold. It seems to be fucking the same. Lower than a jack. An ace, unlucky. You've got 4, Sean. You're not even near the top 2. Question number 4. What element is coal mainly made of? What element is coal mainly made of? What element is coal mainly made of? Coal. Soft 16. You've got a 10. Soft 16 got it right first. Is graphite an element? I don't think it is it? Is it? Maybe it is. I've already shown you what the next one is. Lower than a 9. A 9, unfortunately. It's the same card. What vegetable is a zucchini better known as? What vegetable is... Nothing for a pair, Sean. Is a zucchini better known as? In this country. In America, they call it a zucchini. Not a cucumber. Not in this game. Not a cucumber, Tom. Richard Brooke, come on down. You've got a king. Higher or lower than a king? Richard Brooke. Tomato, Sean. Fucking hilarious. Lower than a king? A 4. Is it tomorrow? Oh dear. Higher or lower, Richard Brooke? Lower than a 4? Are you serious? Lower than a 4? A 2? You were right. How the fuck did you do that? Higher than a 2? A 4? Okay, now. Fucking brave going lower than a 4 last time, but paid off. 4. Higher or lower than a 4? Higher than a 4? A 5. Higher or lower than a 5? Higher or lower than a 5, higher than a 5 or 6. Oh my god. This is entertaining stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're a long way to go, mate. Higher than a 6. A 10. Higher or lower than a 10. What's 9, Tina? Were you guessing the next one was a 9? We're on 10, Richard. Lower than a 10. Oh, 10. Unlucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Oh dear. So you are in the highest place for today there, Richard Brooke. Seven. Oh dear. Lucky 7. So going through to tomorrow's final at the minute is Craig with 13, Tom with 11, Richard Brooke with 7, and Steve Wilson with 6, and Paul Slotman with 8. Who shuffled these? Me. I'm a professional shuffler. Right, you can ask me any more questions. Ask me anything, and I will answer it, as long as I know the answer. Ask me whatever you want. Go. What's my third favourite sandwich? BLT. Who are the fake ad slot streamers? Who are fake? Well, I'm not fake in the who uses fake money. I can't prove anyone, but I have my inklings. I mean, obviously Rushdien is clearly fake, but I've got no proof for that. But it's clear by the way he reacts and never shows a deposit or a withdrawal. If he was real, I think he'd prove it quite easily. Is Stop and Step your dad? No, he's my godfather's uncle's masseuse. That's how I'm connected with Darren. How does online casinos get away with magnets, cough, cough, immersive roulette? Well, I don't gamble online. At the end of the day, I genuinely don't think online gambling's fixed. I just don't think it would be worth them risking their license, because what figure would they have to lose on a single spin to risk their entire license? So let's say the maximum they can pay out, let's say the most you can put on a single number is 10 grand. So the most that they are going to lose on a single spin is £350,000, right? I'm not being funny, but they're not going to risk their entire license for 350,000. They'd probably rather you won, and it's good publicity. I just don't believe. I don't believe that online roulette it can be rigged. Because imagine if it ever got found out. If it ever got found out, there'd be claims and claims and claims, and everyone would say, "I want my money back," and they'd have to pay it out. They're not risking it. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I know what you're saying, Sam. You make sense. However, watch the ball landing sometimes. I used to be a croupier. I have seen balls land in very, very strange ways. The thing is, it's all video televised and video recorded online. So you are going to see the random occasional time when the ball does something crazy. Have you ever had 5 pink balls on and I've had 4. I had 5 Cleopatra symbols. This is fucking annoying. This was back when 4 grand used to be the jackpot in a regular casino, and I used to always play. I always play max bet, always do. And it was £2 a spin, and I accidentally pressed 20p a spin, and it fucking came in, didn't it? The jackpot at 20p a spin. I was devastated winning. I was never more upset to win 400 quid then I could have possibly. I was so pissed off about winning 400 quid. But there we go. How can a random slot be truly random when it's adhered to an RTP percentage? They're based on random number generators. So the random number generators is true. I'm not going into the full depths of how slot machines work, but they're just random number generators, and they're randomly number generated to return that percentage, and that percentage has to be based over an average of 100,000 spins, and they have to comply with gaming regulations to be able to have those slots legally. So it is. I think online is boring. I used to be a croupier too. Tina, where were you a croupier? I play in live casinos mainly to support land-based casinos who employ staff, who pay wages, who pay business rates, and also the benefit is if you're paying in a land-based casino, you can leave. You can win £1,000, 2,000, however many thousand, and stick it in your pocket and leave. If you're paying online, it's always in your pocket. You can never get away from it. So that's why I don't play. Beyond crazy, trust me, defies the laws of science. I don't even. I'm not even going to try and tell you that I understand how the RTP on slots work. I understand that it has to average out. That's over, a 30,000 spin turnaround. But you just have to trust it. Otherwise, don't pay it. IAVI Pembroke casinos get free drinks, etc. It's a lot of casinos, yeah. A lot of casinos. Most casinos that I would go to, I would never pay for a drink. But that's not random. What's not random? Not all slots are random, Richard. Some of them are compensated, and they have to advertise that they're compensated or not. The Rainbow, Hagley Road, Birmingham. Okay, I've been to the Rainbow. My mate, Robbo used to work at the Rainbow. Do you know Robbo? Big bold-headed Robbo. Online room I talk about, not orangey slots. Online roulette it is random. Yeah, of course it's random. It's as random as any. Is that why you only play £100 start with? Is that why you only play £100 start with, Sam? £100 start with what? If I'm on a slot machine, then yeah, you're right. I'll only do £100 and then I'll walk away or go on to a different slot. That's how I do it. Bet within your means. Just don't gamble more than you can afford, because what you walk into a casino with, expect to not come out with it. Fact. You're not going to go into a casino with 100 quid, spend 40 and go, all right, that was a good night, go home. Of course you're not. You're going to go home with nothing, or you're going to go home with £500, £1,000, or whatever. What's the most I've lost? A fuck ton. Enough. I'm not going into that on here. Not having it documented. But no, enough. But within my means, I've never lost more than I'm prepared to lose. I never take a debit card or a credit. I don't own a credit card. I don't actually carry debit cards anymore. I use Apple Pay for everything. So I can only lose the cash that I've got in my pocket, which I think is the most responsible way to gamble. Never take a card into a casino. Don't think so. Doesn't ring any bells. Costas was the security. Costas. Any bells? Or was the security many years ago? No. Robbo used to be a pit boss. I was a VIP at Aspers. Used to get invited to special events once a month, free buffet, free bar, and expensive raffle prizes. Yeah, that's when casinos used to really tout your business. When I was a croupier, we used to take punters to see like the Nottingham Panthers Ice Arena, and we used to take them out golfing and things like that. But it just doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't happen. I mean, free food's nothing standard, but some of the casinos, like the Genting in Nottingham, all their food's just frozen and they won't microwave it. It's not a restaurant. The Aliyah in Nottingham's got some fantastic food. I don't go to land-based casinos anymore. Hardly ever used to win. Lost hundreds per time. So I did 6 months self-exclusion in a year and a half ago, and I haven't been back since. So, Sean, good for you. Don't go to the casinos. If I could have my time again, I wouldn't get into gambling. What else have we got? My fucking mouse has stopped working, hasn't it? Why didn't I get a notification when you went live again, Jay? Because you haven't rang my bell. Ring my bell. How come always loads of Chinese because they like to gamble. It's not just Chinese, it's Cantonese, Japanese. Lots of Asians like to gamble. Some Asian countries, it's not legally allowed to gamble, so they like to gamble in other countries. Can't remember, to be honest. Been a long time ago, Sam. Banzai Yama review. Stay safe, Sam. Oh, hi, Banzai. Nice to see you on my stream. Sorry, this isn't a gambling video. I'm not doing any gambling videos at the moment for obvious reasons. Can't get to casinos and I don't gamble online. Did you ever win the platinum on Fort Knox? Yes, I did, actually. But it was at like 1,600 quid. It was at a casino where for some reason, the platinum was really, really low. And I was just like, I went on it. I didn't go on it to pay because it was the only free machine. So I went on it and I was betting £5 a spin and it came in. I play arcade slots now. I prefer compensated ones. Yeah, Sean, there's something about the compensated slots that I don't actually mind playing because at the end of the day, you know you're going to lose in the long run anyway. And at least with compensated over a certain amount of time, you're going to get a decent game out of it. No worries, just glad you're staying safe. Yeah, I hope where you are, Banzai, everyone's safe as well. And I don't know what the rules are and restrictions are over where you are, but have you been tempted to buy a fruit machine? Yeah, actually, coincidentally, last week I was looking at buying one, but I don't want like one with features and stuff. I just want a classic 3-reel, one-line fruit machine. That's what I sort of just want. Just like a 9. I've got 15.65. Oh, nice one, mate. Well done. Nice one. That's a decent return. 15,675. Is that pounds, euros, dollars? Have you ever been to the aisle under the Coventry Football Club? Yes, I have. That is a beautiful. Was that meant to be like a super casino? The one under the Coventry Football Club. I went there on a business trip and stayed at the Hilton near there. Was from £8. What, £8 a spin? Oh, you had £8 on you. What were you betting a spin? I want to buy a 777 for my flat. Yes, no, really nice 777. Yeah, there's one on eBay at the moment. Actually, 777. I saw it, red, white, and blue. 450 quid, but it was pick up from Mablethorpe. And I thought, but I want one that's pretty much new, that got a note acceptor and a coin acceptor that accepts all the new pound coins. Well, at the moment I'm building a house anyway, so I'm not actually wanting to buy one. If one came up that was a good figure and in good nick, I'd have it. But because I'm building a house and obviously everything's gone quiet because of the COVID-19, I bought one called Lockbuster and it cured me and gave it away. You can play free slots online on your iPhone. There is some free slot apps that obviously if you sign up for GamStop, you can't use the free slots on people like Virgin's website or whatever. But there are apps on your phone like Monopoly slots that you can play that don't cost you anything, keeps you out of trouble. Yeah, I mean, but there's some on Facebook as well, like Goldfish slots. Does anyone play Goldfish slots or whatever? When you say building a house, can't see you with a spade. No, I have staff for that. I wouldn't fucking build it, would I? Jesus Christ. I'm getting these nails dirty. Spade. House of Fun. I play the app. Super Casino, stunning place, and water running under the floor. Loved it. Yeah, I love that casino. That was funny. It was a night there, and they put a trainee croupier on my roulette table to try and slow me down because I was winning loads of money. And I did my neighbour bet 2, 4, 6, 17 by 10, and 2 came in, which is 30 quid on the number of 1,050 quid. So I did 2, 4, 6, 17 by 20, and 2 came in again. Anyway, what was that? I can't remember what it was. That's 2,000. No, it's not. It's 3,000, whatever. And I did the spin again, and I did it by 40, and 17 comes in. Anyway, the trainee dealer didn't know what the fuck to do. She just went, "Oh fuck, that's a shit ton." Oh dear, that was a good night. Aspers Stratford, full of dodgy-looking people watching every move. Have I been to the Aspers in Stratford? Have I been to? No, I don't think I've been to the Aspers in Stratford. Anyone been to Victoria Gate in Leeds? Yes, I've been to Victoria Gate in Leeds. I went to Victoria Gate in Leeds. I've got family in Leeds, and one of my suppliers' 60th birthday was in Leeds, and it finished about 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh, right, fuck this, I'm going out. I went out that night and didn't go to bed. Went straight through. Because we were having breakfast at his the next day, and yeah. Went straight through. That was a good night as well. I was up about 3 on that. Victoria Gate's all right. Is that who owns Victoria Gate? Is that a London club as Victoria Gate, or is it Grove Genting? I can't remember. Are you you live in Leeds then, Craig? Yeah, I've been to the Vic Club in London. No, I've been once, didn't go again. I'm playing the Hippodrome because it's got craps table. Craps is my game. Funny story. I was playing craps for my I went down to London for my sister's 30th birthday, and my mate came down. He was having a bit of a tough time with his girlfriend, who is now his ex-girlfriend. And I said to him, just come down with me. You stay at the Hip while I go and have my sister's birthday. And after my sister's birthday, I'll meet you back in the Hip and we'll throw some dice. So anyway, I go to see my sister, go and have dinner with her, and he goes away and he ends up going to a bar and chatting to a girl. Anyway, I go back to the Hippodrome, start throwing craps and playing for about an hour. Having a really good time. I was up about £1,000. Anyway, this big fat ugly broad was chatting up my mate and was like rubbing a hand over him and said, would you mind if I told you you're the most attractive person in this building? And I'm like this fucking hell, this is ridiculous. Anyway, half an hour later she was still doing it and she was awful. So I said to my mate, I'm gonna have to go, I can't cope with this. So I left the craps table, went and sat on the 3-card bride table, and 3 hands later won the progressive jackpot for 36,000. So I'm like, thank fuck that fat broad turned up, because I would not have won it if it hadn't been for her rubbing my mate up. Oh dear. What part of Leeds is the fam from? Oh god, what is it called? She's a where is Sally from? Sally. Is it Morley? Is it Morley? Something like that. I've only been to the Cardiff Casino. I went to the Cardiff Casino when it used to be a gala on my stag do. So I went to, just before I got married, I went to a comedy club in Cardiff, and after that went to the casino and did my tits. You should give her a few quid. She's done you a massive favour winning that progressive. Yeah, well, anyway, my mate went and my mate didn't see me hit the progressive because he went into the toilet to try and hide from her. And I messaged my mate. I'm like shaking. I've won the jackpot. I've won the jackpot. So, how did you meet your missus, Sam? Gambling? No, I didn't. My missus is a nurse, and when I was a young man, before I was a croupier, before I had my business, when I was at school, I used to be a pot washer at a nursing home, and she was a nurse at a nursing home. And while I was washing up pots, that's how I met her. Grosvenor, Rainbow, and Croupier Cardiff casinos in Cardiff. Next time you're at the Victoria Gate, let me know and I'll call in and show you how to lose money. Yeah, and I don't go up to Leeds that often, Craig, but yeah, I'm always happy to meet up with people. Always happy to meet up people with gamble. If anyone wants to come to Nottingham, or anyone, obviously this excludes you, Jay, because I see you plenty of time in Dusk Till Dawn. Next time I'm in the Vic Club, I will give you a shout. What I'll do next time, when this is all over and we're back to normality and people aren't dying from COVID-19, I will post on YouTube when I'm going to the casino. And then you can, if anyone wants to come and meet me, they can do. But I tend not to plan in advance when I'm going to the casino. I just like one night I fancy going, and I just get in the car and go. But yeah, I can get pretty loose, especially if I had a bad night. So yeah. Are we enjoying these streams, by the way? Do you want me to keep doing them? Because I'm doing them just because I'm enjoying them, really, and having a chat with people. You know, it is nearly 9 o'clock, so it's nearly. I've done my hour, and I will do another one tomorrow at 8 o'clock, just to show you. I've been to Napoleon's. Where's Napoleon's? Have I been to Napoleon's? Have I been to Napoleon's? Where's Napoleon's? Is that little tiny casino? You remind me of Brian Christopher, the American slot streamer. Yeah, you said that yesterday, Soft 16. I wasn't fucking happy about that either. Sheffield. Have I been to Napoleon Sheffield? I think I might have done. Yes, we are all in the house with nothing to do and enjoying the gambling chat. Yeah, well, we've all got fuck all else to do. What I'll do is I'll get a bit of a special guest appearance from Barry tomorrow. I hate fake Brian Christmas. Do you, Sean? I used to watch his videos all the time, but I think I just have an issue with the American accent, if I'm brutally honest, because they're always so happy and so jolly, and it's just so tiring. But it's not just Christopher Bryan. I mean, what makes you not like him, Sean? Yes, please. Nice to speak to you on lockdown for 12 weeks. Well, yeah. I mean, Boris says 3, but I like Diana and Essie. Yeah, you know what? I like Diana. She's not got that strong American accent, though, has she, really? And actually, she plays high stakes as well, so it makes it interesting. SD Guy. Yeah, I like SD Guy. What I don't like, and I've told Brian many times, as in SD Guy Brian, is the one he says he'll like edit his title so it's like very fishy and very like big jackpot, and it's like $1,201, so it's just on hand pain. You're nothing like Brian. You certainly not gay. Who's told you that, Tina? Who's told you I'm not gay? Usually bet £1, maybe 2 if I'm feeling fruity. Watched one of your vids, Fairest Fortunes Deluxe, £5, and commented saying the game was crap and I don't win. I'm an extra pro, £5, won £23. I have done that so many times on £5 a spin. You saw my last video just before the casino shut for COVID-19, and I think I got very lucky there with my bonuses. I think it was a good video, actually. If I can do that again, when this is all back up and running, I'll have to see if I can go back to Brian Christmas fakers. He's not a real gambler. It's just in it for the money and the fame, in my opinion. I could have cried. Yeah, great. Yeah, the problem with Brian Christopher is I don't get. He's doing very well for himself and he's making the money, and good on him, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, it's the one that doesn't annoy me. What I don't understand is the big jackpot. He's clearly got loads of money. So why is he asking people to give him a $1 super chat? What is that about? He doesn't need it. He's betting $1,000 a spin, and he's selling merchandise and pushing his own bloody slot app on the iPhone. I just don't get it. What does he need the money for? It was a great video. I really enjoyed it, actually. I think we got to, I don't like SD, too crude for me. Tina, I'm sorry if you don't like SD Guy. I like Brian, but if you don't do rude, you don't do rude. But yeah, he is a little bit rude, but I don't mind that. It all adds up. What adds up? What adds up, Soft 16? I agree. I hate the big jackpot. I don't hate the big jackpot. I don't mind some of his videos when he's betting like $1,000 a spin. It's a genuine win. What I don't like is when he's betting $600 a spin. He'll win $1,200 and he'll call it a jackpot video. Well, it's not really a jackpot video. You won 2x, and just because it's over $1,200 and you've got to pay a hand pay, it's classed as a jackpot. Titles don't watch the video pisses me off. Yeah, well, the problem being is what does happen when the titles don't match the videos, and they'll say it's a big jackpot and it isn't actually one. Is I just fast forward through them until we get to a point. Super chat donations, yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it. It sounds like a bit of a tax swindle to me. I mean, why do you need someone to donate you $1? I mean, I don't even think you can donate $1. What can you do super chats on this? Do I allow super chats? What is a super chat? What is a super chat? I wouldn't even know. Even if you gave me a super chat, I wouldn't even know how to withdraw it. It's not about the money. I do this because I enjoy it. It really. I don't get people, but that's just who I am. I'm laid back about it all. I don't do this for the money. I do it because I enjoy it, and I only record the videos mainly to show you. Oh, where's my fucking mouse gone? Yeah, you got the super chat facility. I don't follow him because he was shouting rape that child. Something should not be said. Watched him after that, reported him. Oh, really? I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of people who get a little bit emotional on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. If you've got a problem with someone, it doesn't need to be on social media. Talk to them directly or just let it go. Life is too short. Somebody posted, I've got a Facebook group for my local village and all the community in the village, and we post if there's been an accident or if there's an old person that needs help, and it's come quite helpful for this COVID-19 outbreak because obviously some of the local residents are quite old, so we've helped them out and take food around. And someone accused my dad of sexually harassing them on Facebook. Now, my dad, none of you know my dad, but anyone who knows my dad knows he's the nicest person, and everyone else on that channel, a Facebook page, was in absolute disbelief that this woman accused my dad of sexually harassing her. And my dad wasn't even in the country when she accused him of doing it. And my point being is, if you had a problem, and if my dad had sexually harassed her, call the police. Don't post it on Facebook after fucking attention. It's ridiculous. If someone's sexually harassed you, and if someone's hurt you in any way, shape, or form, call the police. Don't post it over Facebook because you're clearly just after attention. He's got money for spam email, and he bullied Vegas Slow Roller and paid some people to get a picture of him or some shit. What's that, Craig? I missed that. He's got money from spam email, and he bullied Vegas Slow Roller and paid people to get a picture of him or some shit. Who's that? SD guy? You either love SD guy or hate him. I find him funny personally. I've got no issue with SD guy personally, but I don't really watch many of his videos anymore because they're on at the wrong time, and just don't. I did tell the child thing. It's just a disgusting thing to say. I did tell the child. Big jackpot. He's got his money from spam email. What do you mean he's got his money from spam email? And he bullied Vegas Slow Roller and paid someone to get a picture of him? Yeah. Oh, he hasn't got wonky eyes. His eyes are very close together. They're like his eyes aren't wonky, they're just very close together. Do you remember that Family Guy episode where Peter makes fun of a guy with his eyes too close together, and the guy says something like, "I can go swimming in my pool with only one goggle," and then Peter goes, "I must draw you." And every time I see the Raja, as he calls himself, the big jackpot, all I can see is that guy, Family Guy. Yeah, I heard about the big jackpot, done that low roller. He's vile. The thing is, this is politics again. About like every aspect of my life and everyone's life people have to get political about it. I mean, I do a bit of charity work. I say charity work. I run a Beaver Cub Scout group for young kids to help, because the leader actually had to leave because he had post-traumatic stress disorder. So I filled in, and there's a couple of women who help us out. We help each other out, and we look after these young kids and make sure that they have a good time. And even then, when people are giving their time for free and trying to do better, there's always some fucking politics, and you're just like, oh, come on, guys, this is for charity. He was the first spam email company. Oh, is that where he made his money? He made his money from sending people spam emails. Wow. Hey, if he's made his money, good for him. It's not anything illegal. I might not agree with it, but it's perfectly legal. You know, it's a bit like cigarette manufacturers. I don't agree with smoking. I don't think people should smoke. But while it's still legal to sell cigarettes, why should we stop them? It's a bit like in America. Everyone moans when a gunman comes into a school and shoots up a load of kids. I've given up giving a shit because they don't want to change. So the Americans moan that a gunman goes into a school and kills a load of kids, and then they cry about it and make a big effort about it, and then a week later you've forgotten. A month later, the same thing happens again, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! I can't believe it!" Well, fucking get rid of guns. You know, it just does my head in. The shit jackpot, funny. Plugging his fruit machine out. Yeah, that's the thing. Soft 16. What is the point? He's clearly got loads of money. What does he want? What do you want a $1 super chat for? Night, Tina. I'll see you tomorrow. I will hopefully see all of you tomorrow. Yes, very picky with the channels I like. You're very lucky, Sam. Oh, thank you, Sean. I do appreciate it. Night, Soft 16. Night, everyone. I think we're going to call it a night. It's 9:08. I'll see you all tomorrow. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, and don't die. And I will just recap the current leaders of the quiz competition is Craig MK6, who has got 13 points. Tom has got 11. Rick has got 7. Steve Wilson has got 6. And Paul Slotman has got 8. Yeah, night all. See if Roller's doing his bollocks again. Yeah, send my love to Roller. I'm not doing the big stakes, doing my tits in. I'm drinking Disaronno and Diet Coke, and I'm going to go and watch the rest of Jonathan Creek with my wife. Bonne nuit.